Yo, what's up guys? Raimuriell here, and would you guess what? This is not my first attempt on Extinction. This is actually, you can probably tell by the title, a complete run-through of Nightfall. And this is the first DLC in the Onslaught DLC, for all those who don't know, who might be watching this after all the other DLCs have come out. I don't know why. But anyways, there's the Breeder, the new enemy in this map, but there's also another enemy that we will see later. All the previous enemies, like the Hunter, the small little fucker, the Tickers, and the Scorpions and the Rhinos are still in this. None were taken out. But anyways, this map has 13 hives and 2 boss battles. The first boss battle, you don't kill it. It runs away, and the second time you do kill it. But I won't get into that because that'll be in part 3 of this 3-parter, because it takes about an hour and 15 minutes for us to beat this. Anyways, me and my friend Genovi are playing with 2 random people we found online. I don't remember their names, but you can probably see them on screen. I cannot. But the challenges have changed a lot and everything. So this map is extremely difficult for 2 people. Me and Genovi cannot beat it duo. We've got to the boss once in like 10 games, and it's just too difficult. On solo, I get to the boss every time. Solo's really easy when you're a weapon specialist. We haven't done 3 people. It's kind of stupid, 3 people. And 4 people, if you have people who aren't stupid, i.e. you get most of the challenges for lots of points, or all of the challenges, which we have failed to do so far. I don't have the completionist on this map, which is complete all challenges and kill the Breeder. Really difficult. Yeah, I just totally forgot what I was saying right there. The challenges haven't changed that much. They've just added a few more ones, probably community driven, like, why don't we do this and do that. But anyways, the challenge we have first, fairly easy. Shoot 1 bullet, get a hit marker, 100% accuracy, then you just knife the rest of the challenge. Boom. You also notice that we put our drill up here first instead of the closest one. That's because we're in the first locker room. And in this locker room, there's something new called locker keys. Locker keys can be found in the search boxes that you find laying around. And you can go to a locker and you can get some random gun with some number random of attachments. I know, for example, let's take the LSAT light machine gun. You can put a sight on it, which could be red dot, ACOG, thermal, holographic, any of those. So you have, let's say, red dot. Then a muzzle brake. I don't think there's like a silencer. I think it's only a muzzle brake. That is the only thing you can have on the very end of your gun. And then grip. And then a weapon modification, which would be rapid fire or burst fire. There's a whole bunch. But yeah, that's still from the first map, which is really easy. There's no new attachments, I believe. There's still the Hypno Knife, grenades, different kind of grenades, claymores, Benson Betties, all that crap. And right now, the strategy is, I didn't understand what they were saying. Buy a gun, then search, because then you can get attachments. You cannot find attachments if your only gun is a pistol. And actually, if you only buy, let's say, a shotgun, which can probably only get, like, maybe a grip. Let's just say it can only get a grip and maybe a sight. So let's say you can't put burst fire or rapid fire on it. You can still find them. So you just have to buy any gun and you're fine. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but my screen size is all fucked up. Damn it. Oh well, I'll fix that after. Hopefully my screen size isn't fucked up when I upload it. Oh, I didn't even realize this. Shit. Oh well. I'm in 720 by 480 instead of 1280 by 720. Put that incorrectly into Camtasia. Then here's our second challenge, which is again basically a knifing challenge. There's 4 hives in the first area, and you're really only going to find basically knifing challenges or pistol challenges in this area before the boss. The boss is going to be complete opposite. But the only challenges that I have personally got in the first area have been knife challenges, which is accuracy or just get melee kills on the scouts. That's what they're called, not the little bitches. Scouts. Actually, no, there was this one bullshit one, which was kill a phantom or ghost alien while it was in the air. I got that once on my first try, and I've never got that in the other, like, 20 games I've played, so that's great. And that's the other new ghost, by the way, if you're wondering. You'll see it around the 3rd or 4th hive. You might also get assault rifle or submachine gun kills. I don't think you can get light machine gun, even though you can buy it from the locker room, because it's not really fair if you didn't open that hive, because the submachine gun and the assault rifle are open regardless of any hives you've done. So I guess I'll talk about our setup in this. I've been playing a whole bunch of different games with just random people. Like, I just play with random people, see their setups, and see how effective they are. And this is either the best or tied with another setup I have of being the best, but I actually do believe that this is the best setup you can have. You will take 1 engineer, 1 weapon specialist, or 2, and no tanks, and a medic. Wait, I may have said that wrong. Engineer, medic, weapon specialist, and then the 4th guy should be a weapon specialist or another medic. Preferably, our randoms were like, do medic. We rarely downed. I think we may have had like 3 downs, but that was it. Engineers are extremely useful in this map, by the way. You're not going to find out in this part, maybe the second part, but definitely in the 3rd part of these videos is when an engineer is by far the most useful. Not to get, like, first of all, just for extra drill health, faster repair time, but traps. Traps are a necessity in this map. Not in the first area, though. After the boss, then basically electric traps. Fire is optional. Fire more or less just kills your teammates. And, by the way, sorry, this gameplay really shouldn't be this long. However, they were explaining their strategy to us because they wanted us to follow their strategy, and that's what we said. It's like, do you guys have a strategy? Because we're trying out new things. And out of all the random people I found this is the best. But it's not just like the class setup you have. Like, we're not using any relics because we're trying to get completion. We don't really care about completing the game with 5 relics. That's pointless. There's 1 achievement to complete with 1 relic, which you'll probably do like smaller wallet or pistols only. Pistols only is not recommended for this map because, you know, sentry guns got nerfed. I don't know when this happened, but I haven't played since I got all the achievements on Point of Contact. And as soon as I got that, I'm just like, okay, I'm done. Now I'm just working on all the achievements in this one, which is actually extremely annoying. Because the completionist in this is a lot harder because they nerfed our sentry guns, which really did a lot of work for us, or protected us from everything. This map is a lot harder than the first map if you haven't played recently. I don't know if they've also updated the first map to be harder, but it is a lot more difficult. Because I know on the first map, Point of Contact, you got like 1 rhino around, and that was it. And with a ton of scorpions, scouts, and some hunters, but it really wasn't that difficult. And if you had your sentry guns out, we had like 4 sentry guns out. 2 people with double sentry guns, it was just easy. They shot extremely fast and destroyed. But sentry guns are just nerfed now. They shoot, I think, half the speed, and I think they just do the same damage. So they're not as good. They barely kill hunters, and this is maxed out. We had 2, like, no, if you have 2, it's going to kill hunters. But if you have 1, just so that it goes up to the rhino extra damage, it won't be able to handle more than 1 enemy at a time. Is what I'm trying to say. And you're basically just babysitting it the whole time, which is really annoying. But it is something to use on solo, but 4-player, it's not really necessary at all. It's kind of pointless. IMSs are really good for just dropping on the drill and just hanging around them, or, you know, to protect it. The other things our teammates had, I don't think I press start a lot to check what our things are, if you can even do that in game. I'm trying to remember what we have. Oh yeah, there we go. I can't even pause it to read that. Fuck off, Peach. So hopefully you guys paused and went back to that, but the bottom one, which is, just sentry guns. I've heard some recommendations of vultures, or mortars, sentry guns, or IMSs. I've heard nothing but Trinity rockets. I still don't think those are one of the things to use, because you have to take yourself out of the game to use them, and you'd still die while using them, which kind of sucks. But I think it's what we did was 1 sentry gun, 2 IMS, and a vulture. And even though we didn't use them a lot, it was one of those things where you just barely throw them out. Of course, I didn't fucking see it again. Then for the other sections, we have armor. I think we only had armor. No, I think one person had feral instinct, so we could fund the leper if we got that challenge. We did not get completionist, by the way. We failed 1 or 2 challenges because it was like sniper rifle kills. Like, we're not going to buy a sniper rifle and lose our gun. And we weren't going to waste those points on a pistol to get extra guns. Like, that's 4 whole points just to get 2 guns. And if you're not using a pistol, then it's kind of hard. Like, I'm using it, but after once the boss comes, you rarely use it. So, I don't know if I'll be able to complete this map with a pistols only relic, unless it's only me with the relic, and then the other 3 people have no relics on. That's the only way I can see that happening. So I'm actually probably going to try that soon. I might not do pistols only because there's a lot of gun challenges on this map. Like, you'll get shotguns, assault rifles, LMGs, sniper kills. You have to get really lucky to get completionist. And we got, my closest ever was the second last hive, and it was sniper rifle kills. And we got fucking 14 out of 25 with 4 people. 2 people bought sniper rifles too. Like, we couldn't do it. Sniper rifles are too terrible. So that fucked us over. It's not on this map, by the way, I'm just saying. Then, for the top section, I've had some debate with this when I've been playing online, and I usually just end up giving up and doing whatever because I don't really care. Is explosive ammo to armor-piercing ammo. No one uses regular ammo. They always dedicate one person to max out their ammo first, and then throw it out whenever someone needs ammo, which is perfect. I believe that was me for this game, so I do throw a lot of ammo, even though I don't need ammo half the time, because, you know, one or two of them are weapon specialists and medics. But for this one, we're using explosive ammo because of the area of effect. If you miss, then you're still hitting them, kind of thing when they're on the ground. And I hovered over the LSAT waiting to see if it was the 90-second challenge. I believe it was eggs. So, no, I still bought it, okay. That's usually how I decide if I'll buy it or not. Because I also need points for the gun challenges, which I think that's what fucked me over in this. I did not have enough points to get double weapons, and I was not getting rid of my LSAT. But regardless, we also got the sniper challenge in this one, I believe. This is like 20 games ago for me, so I'm extremely sorry. I've been playing a lot, and I haven't had time to make this video. So, here's the breeder. And you get one of two challenges. You destroy the breeder eggs before they hatch, or you kill it within 90 or 120 seconds. Depends how many players there are. Solo is 2 minutes. I think everything else is 90 seconds. So the good thing about breeder eggs is you can just kill it slowly whenever you want it. And just leave it before it dies. Its health is on the top left of the screen. You can see it going down because someone's shooting its face. It only takes damage on a really small hitbox on its like mouth or something, and it glows red. I don't think I shoot it a lot because someone's already destroying it. The breeder has 3 attacks, or maybe 4. It has a melee attack if you're one of those people that gets too close, which isn't usually used because you're always shooting it from a distance. It has its death machine attack, which will just fuck you up because it's like, I don't know, 5 death machines on each arm and all shooting at the same time kind of thing. I don't think, and if you're on solo, it doesn't kill you very fast. You have to like be standing in it for a while. But on any kind of co-op, it'll one-hit you. Or you can use a riot shield and it won't break the riot shield. There it is. You just saw it. I didn't realize how useless I was during this boss. I think I was just kind of running around trying to get all the eggs. But, then its other attack is the fireballs. And what it does is it launches a fireball at wherever you're standing at that moment. And then it falls on the ground and it has an area of effect fire damage, which you're about to see or not. Disappeared. But you've probably seen it just around. It's just fire on the ground. Kinda, I don't know how to explain it. It's really obvious. And then, of course, the eggs. It'll launch yellow eggs at us. Not the ticker eggs. Those are like fucking giant rocks. There's the fire. And they will spawn hunters, which will fuck you up on solo. So you want to definitely destroy the eggs. And in co-op, if you, I think at one time, he launched, or she launched, whatever the fuck you want to call the breeder, launched 4 eggs at once, and we didn't get any of them, and like, they just fucking destroyed us. We killed them, but you can easily lose if you let that many hunters get out. And at this point, I finally start shooting because, you know, we, got the challenge, and then it's basically dead. Another thing, collect money. If you hold left trigger and hold A, you will drop 1 grand after, I think, 5 seconds, which is pretty cool. So it's like Hacker from Moon in Black Ops 1, I'm thinking? Except you don't need the device, which is amazing, and I did not know that until this game. And this was like my 7th game on this map, not including the like 50 on point of contact. So, you know, it was terrible. I felt so stupid. I'm just like, wow, I did not know this was a thing. Because usually I only play with friends, but I started playing with randoms because this map is so difficult. We're actually going to be paused for like 5 minutes, just running around collecting shit. Another thing about this map from point of contact is there's intel. And I already have it all. No, I'm not sure if I find one in this game. And since I am a medic, I'm giving up my muzzle brake to the teammates because I think I actually get rid of my LSAT in an attempt to get some challenges. Our teammates were terrible, and no one actually helped me get those challenges.
Nice.
I'm not sure if we've even failed one yet, but I know I'm always going for it, and I will immediately drop my weapon. Like, I had a fully upgraded LSAT, dropped it for a fucking Vector, and immediately just went at it. And, of course, we don't get it, and I'm like, wow, now I just have a shitty Vector, and for nothing. So it's kind of sad. You gotta get some people who will actually go for completionist, hopefully everyone with a mic. I'm still gonna try for it. But anyways, let's finish up our class setup here. So then, on the left, final thing, We have the mini portable turret, whatever the fuck it is. The first thing you have, you don't even need any levels for it. And it is like a sentry gun in your hand that you manually control, which is perfect. Because when you're fighting the breeder, it will destroy it. If you have 4 people with those shooting at a breeder, it's done. However, the downside is that's also the place of a riot shield, so you lose that freaking amazing protection. Which is why I think we had 2 medics. Because next time I tried this, everyone did riot shield. It was different people. And it took forever to kill the breeder because we didn't use it. By the way, this is in Area 3, the final. You have to actually kill the breeder. It just ran away, what we just did. So you can see all of its stats there. And I saved all those points because you're supposed to also use it on the first part of the breeder. You're supposed to like max it immediately. If you have to kill it within 90 seconds. And actually, me and Genovi did that the next game in duo, and we literally, it was dead. There was no fight. Or maybe it was just with randoms and only I did it. I don't know. Some game, I fucked it up with that mini turret thing. I think here is when I'm like, I'm selling it. And this is where I'm like, oh fuck, I just put all my points in something else. And if you're watching, this is where you find the ARX, ACR, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It is the ARX in this game, though. Surprised I knew that. Like, look, I just dropped my freaking LSAT, and like, no one else has an assault rifle. Like, these guys are ridiculous. I know I'm going for completionist, and this is actually the first game that killed the breeder. But yeah, this is just like showing you how I accomplished beating the breeder first time killing it. Yeah. So yeah, everyone has the portable turret. Everyone does explosive ammo, even though only one person buys it. But if that person downs, then you know that you can throw like one crate, and everyone has the same ammo. Then on the right, IMS, just for like, you have too much money, okay, throw an IMS down, throw a sentry gun down, and everyone, no. One person does armor, or no, minimum 1 armor, and that person has to dedicate armor immediately. Always have armor up because hunters can fuck you up pretty fast. Actually, no, the ghost motherfuckers, those guys will 3-hit you if you're not a tank, which is ridiculous. And I don't get this challenge, by the way, because my teammates are just killing them, KSing me. Like, there was 3 enemies there. The IMS is fucking me over. Like, right there. That guy just killed both of them. I didn't get any. Ridiculous. And for the bottom thing where armor is, it's optional throughout other teammates because only 1 person or 2 people are going to be weapon specialist with sleight of hand. Now, if the medic or engineer wants sleight of hand, then they might do booster juice, which is sleight of hand for $700, and they'll have it for 60 seconds, which is actually pretty good if you're not a weapon specialist. If you are a weapon specialist and you pick it up, it's entirely useless, except for you repair drills faster. And then, Feral Instincts to kill the leper if needed, or run really fast. It's not really needed. It's just like something, oh, I have extra money, I'll throw this during the boss or something. And, again, you still will have quite a lot of money if you're not terrible. Engineers actually get the most money if they max it out and use a ton of traps. And I can't wait to show you that trap in the future, in the 3rd area. This is the 2nd area, by the way. And I'm just doing each video segment up to 25-ish minutes. I think it was 25, 28, 22. But I didn't want to stop in the middle of waves, so that's why I have set times that's so different. Anyways, the video is pretty much over. Fire is killing me. So I will see you guys next time in part 2, where we finish off the 2nd area. Peace.